Where I first encountered mindfulness was in Boston a number of years ago at a CBT Congress. Now, Boston is the home of behaviourism and research and evidence and so on. And I arrived there fully expecting to see that. And when I got there, there was mindfulness all over the place in the home of behaviourism. And what emerged out of this is that mindfulness enhanced CBT is actually far more effective than just about anything else. So not only with health, but also with emotions, more specifically anxiety, stress and depression. So I've been exploring mindfulness as well as meditation, and fortunately encountered Neil, who is a very skilled coach and meditator. Thank you. You've mentioned red zone, and that was something that really struck me, that in the CBT world we speak about avoidance. So people are avoiding certain emotions. And this is where mindfulness seems to be really effective in how do you manage your thoughts, how do you manage your emotions? Because otherwise you can't manage your reactions.
Exactly. You're in the red zone when those issues that are, we call it's like the end of the world issue. That one where people say to you, it's not the end of the world, and for you it is. So the sensation meditation also helps with that, and being able to presence yourself, recognize the building is not going to collapse, the sun will not fall out the sky, and that kind of does a couple of things. It helps to ground you, to break that cortisol cycle, and then also deals with the issue in your mind, which is somewhere in your mind it has triggered an amygdala hijack or a life and death matter, because probably when you learned that behavior in child it did feel like life and death, but it's not anymore. So the meditation and the mindfulness helps you to see the situation for what it is, ground yourself, and then choose a better response according to the situation and not according to your reaction or fear about the situation.
So what you just heard Neil explain is actually so much in keeping with the latest CBT models. So David Barlow, who's one of the founding fathers of CBT, in 2015 launched something called the Unified Protocol. And of course, being a CBT diehard, I had to go and do it. And I was just struck by how similar it is to the red zone, where Barlow is saying that working on your cognitions, your thoughts and your behaviors is not enough, that we really need to bring the emotion in, and how do you regulate that? And he's got one or two mindfulness methods in there, but I've certainly found that this more practical, applied, what you actually do when that force of emotion hits you, it just dovetails beautifully. And of course the UP is the cutting edge in terms of CBT. So this is a winning combination where it's the research, it's the experience, it's lots of experience in your case. You've lived it on everybody's behalf. And I think this is a really practical combination that everybody can use, because everybody needs it.
Absolutely.